How's it going, guys? Today is a special day because we're taking a look at the HG Gundam the Origin Zaku Half Cannon. Now, the Zaku Half Cannon is a kit that I've really been looking forward to. Of course, most of the kit is pretty much the exact same HG the Origin Zaku that we've had quite a few times out now. This is basically just the Zaku 2 C5 kit that we saw not too long ago. You can tell that by the different chest part that it has there. But basically what's new to this kit is just that big backpack. So you have a couple different options for that. You have just this regular cannon backpack, and then you have this Gatling gun backpack there, and then you have the option of using these underarm cannons there as well. So it's pretty cool. It's just kind of unfortunate that this was the one that got a standard release, and the P Bandai version is the full Zaku Cannon. Actually, it's the Zaku Cannon test type is what they're calling it. Really would have been nice if they would have had those the opposite way around, seeing as how this one is pretty much the same kit that we've already had a few times out, and then just a few more parts added onto it, a few new parts. That's usually better for a P Bandai kit, where a kit that has a lot more new parts. We usually prefer to have that out as a regular kit, but unfortunately that's just how Bandai decided to do it. So we'll take a look at this. I will be getting just the Zaku Cannon test type kit as well, though, so I will review that when it comes out. That'll be a few months away, but I'll be looking forward to that. So I gotta say, if we're gonna be fighting our HG the Origin Zaku variant fatigue, this is a pretty good way to do it. That's a pretty awesome backpack, and this is a pretty cool variant of the Zaku. I really like the Zaku Cannon. This is not quite the Zaku Cannon, but it'll do until the Zaku Cannon gets here anyway, so we'll check it out anyway. Here on the side we can see this is number 19 in the line. Here on the bottom of the box, just front and back view there of what the kit looks like, all panel lined and decaled up and painted and everything in its proper colors, and then you get just a little look there of the Zaku Cannon with the Gatling backpack as well. A little blurb here just talking about the ground forces of Zeon fighting there on Earth. And then a little bit here about the MSD line, Mobile Suit Discovery. This one here is just featuring some nice line art there, some nice artwork of the Zaku Half Cannon. On the opposite side, we're going to see some more about the gimmicks and details of the kit. It's got the 180mm cannon, the Gatling gun, the shield, the big guns, as they're calling them. I think they were missile launchers on the regular Zaku Cannon or something like that, anyway. And then here all the standard articulation gimmicks that we know by now very well. Markings, of course, hand options, the same as always, and a list price of 1,800 yen, so a little bit higher. But the backpack does look pretty involved. It looks like it's a good amount of parts added for that backpack there. So here already I can see there's our sticker sheet and parts from the Zaku C5, type C5, because there's that arm part for that, so that's cool. I don't think that's actually really used for the Zaku Cannon, but it was included on there, so you can use that for a different Zaku kit. That'll be cool. This looks to be some new parts there. No, actually, that's just the... Is that the same ammo belt that's used for the old type Zaku machine gun? No, I don't think so. I think that's new, so that's interesting. Okay, alright, there's some yellow parts. That yellow color is looking a little bit obnoxious. I think it's going to look much better when it's painted. There's some very familiar parts there, the D-runner, and that's actually omitting a certain part of that. That's interesting. Oh, that's D2. And then a whole bunch of new parts here, and then some old parts there. Alright, let's get a look at the manual. Same box right there on the top. On the bottom, just picture again of the kit with two different weapons loadouts there. Some more technical specs there and some more information. You can check that out if you're interested. On the back, same kind of stuff we saw on the outside of the box. Here it is highlighting though whether you want to make the C5 type or the J type. So you do have a different option for those chest parts. It's not only the center of the chest, I forgot. The side of the chest is also different. The C5 does have the extra two little verniers there on the side of the chest, so you have the option of whether you want to go with one chest or the other. I'll probably go with the C5 type. I kind of like it. It's a little bit more interesting. And here your marking guide, where you're going to put all those sticker markings. It was a pretty good looking, good size sticker sheet for that, for this kit. And our color guide here at the bottom in Japanese and English. Flipping to our parts list page here, you can see we're going to be using pretty much everything except a couple of parts there. It looks like maybe two of the head parts, and then maybe that part for the arm for the Zaku 2 C5. And then a couple more parts there on the E and the F runner, and that's pretty much it. Construction is all going to be pretty standard for the body. We've seen that plenty of times, but let's flip to the weapons, the backpack, because that's what's new here. So there you can see our Gatling gun, just a couple of parts. The 180mm cannon, just a couple of parts for that. The big guns, a couple of parts for that. And then just how to mount that stuff onto the backpack. And let's see, it looks like the connection arms for the big guns are pretty much pretty static. There's not a whole lot of articulation there. They basically just plug into the side of the backpack, you plug the guns onto there, and they're just kind of locked into place. So we'll have to see how good it is at posing with those. You don't really need those to be like really crazily articulated. They just need to be able to be held under the arm and fire. That's pretty simple, but alright, let's get a look at the runners. Alright, so here's that sticker sheet. There's a lot of stuff on here. For the markings, there's really not a whole lot. There's a few of these like 09 and Xeon markings there, and then this whole section is pretty much just all standard, just caution markings, things like that. There's a couple of 06K markings there as well. And then all these red lining markings. And the red lining markings, I gotta say, look pretty good. They're the kind that are cut within the color printing, so you won't have that extra kind of clear part on the outside of the lining, which is good. I mean, it's good that they're like this. That extra clear part on the outside of the lining is not good, so good job with that, Bandai. Still, water slides are the best bet, but anyway. PC001 for our standard gray polycaps. Runner A1 here, very familiar, just Zaku 2 parts, so we're going to be using the head without the commander antenna, so you'll have an extra head with the commander antenna there. It's just extra parts, or you can use that with this kit, of course, if you want. It's totally up to you. So a pretty standard like tan color, not too bad. I think this color is pretty good. But then we get to runner A2 and it gets a little bit more gross. This is a pretty nasty, dark mustardy, yellowish color. It's not looking too good. You're definitely probably going to want to paint this kit. I think if you're not going to paint it, you got to really like this kind of gross 80s kitschy colors. But anyway, here we have the bottom. These are the parts for the Zaku 2 Type C5 here, so you can see those parts are added on. Again, that arm part we're not going to use with this kit. Again, you can if you want, but it's technically not supposed to be used with this kit. Runner B1 here is the parts that are typically in a very dark gray and or black color, and it's just parts for the feet, the chest parts, the kneecaps, the elbows, and inside the head there for the mono eye. So here you can see our two options for the chest as well, just the regular J type and the C5 type. Then runner D1 for our standard joints and mechanical parts for the kit. Again, a very familiar runner. And then we have runner D2 as well, which is just a copy of this half of the runner. This is just going to be all the joint parts for the arms and legs, and then over here in the neck and the torso. And the runner E1 here is back to that same color we saw on the A runner, and it's just kind of a nice tan color for just the arms, legs, just all the other parts around for the main armor parts on the kit. Runner F is just our Zaku hands and weapons runner, but as you can see, we're only getting like 1/4 of the runner here. No machine gun, no bazooka, no long rifle. It's just the parts for the Heat Hawk, and that's it. And then just our hand up parts there, obviously. Runner I here is also in just a standard kind of light gray color, and this runner is completely new for the kit. So all of our really weapons for this kit, aside from the Heat Hawk, are pretty much all located on this runner here. And one really special thing that I want to point out on this runner is you can see here is the addition of an open hand for the right hand as well. So now we finally have an open hand for the left and the right side. That is really cool. And then finally, runner J is also actually a totally new runner for this kit. So this runner is actually marked Zaku Cannon Origin. And so, yeah, I don't know why I was just kind of stupid and thought that for some reason this might be the same part that came with the belt-fed Zaku machine gun, but obviously it's not. This is just totally new parts for this guy. I think the leg parts and the part around the head must be exactly the same, but these parts going around the chest, around the center of the Zaku are going to be different because they have to plug into that different backpack, so those are different. And then of course we just have the belt there for the Gatling gun for the backpack. So that's going to do it for the unboxing. Again, it's going to be pretty standard Zaku for the most part, so I think the review we'll be able to go through the review relatively quickly. I don't think I really need to review the kit so much as it's basically just going to be a review of the new weapons for the kit basically. But we'll take a look at the review coming up next. As always, huge thank you to USA Gundam Store for sending me this, guys. I hope you guys aren't getting tired of seeing the different Zaku variation kits. I'm getting there, but I gotta say this one is really cool. Like I said, I have a sweet spot for the Zaku Cannon, so I'm really happy we got this. It's unfortunate that we got the actual kind of more traditional Zaku Cannon is going to be the P Bandai variant, but at least it's getting made, right? So I really enjoy this kit every time I build it, so let's build one more. Leave your questions and comments down below, guys, and I'll see you in the review. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.